Hello everyone and welcome to the Q&A. Today I will be asking, or I will not be asking, but you guys have asked me some questions, and I will be answering them in this video. So, well, here's my current account, and you have all posted questions, so I will be answering them in my video. Anyway, we shall begin with the first question. I will be lowering the volume a little bit. You like my menu music? Shout out to Cool Dash once again. Anyway, first question comes from Extreme Dash. His first question is, what are you studying now? I am currently studying to become a teacher's assistant. It's going well so far, but I may have plans to go even beyond that. So maybe I'll become a full-fledged teacher, or maybe I'll stay in the teacher assistant. I still have to find out. What's your favorite GD related song? I can actually show you something if I go to my channel. I have on my playlist this playlist, and it's all of basically my favorite songs, and just a couple meme songs in the mix that I actually kind of enjoy. So I'll turn it down just so I don't get copyrighted, but you can see this playlist is full of songs, so yeah, should be some good ones in there. Also from Geometry Dash, but also some other things like Inazuma 11 or other stuff. Anyway, no copyright. Okay, awesome. Back to this video. Shut up. All right, back to this. So but probably my favorite would be either, I don't know, maybe the song from Galactic Shift by Team Smokeweed, or the GD level, or the song from Zap or Shockbreaker, or whatever you want to call it. What's your hardest level at the moment? I can show you. I mean, theoretically, my hardest demon is, I think, Erebus. Unless Killbot is harder, but these were all free at one point. So those are not really like my hardest demons that I've actually completed normally. But out of all of these, I know Mischievous Run is quite just a normal insane demon, but this one had a secret way, and some of these were free as well. The ones I normally completed are Ado, Windy Circles, Enigmatic, SFW, and Stereo Demoness. The rest were free. But out of these, probably Ado. I mean, I considered Windy Circles a bit hard, but it had a secret way, so I mean, kind of a secret way. It kind of cheated the system. But yeah, Ado, probably the hardest out of all of these. Yep. Yeah, let's go back. Okay. Will you ever consider creating a level to obtain CP? If anything, I'll probably just create a layout of gameplay. I'll probably never decorate ever in my life. But making a layout and then have it decorated and then uploaded on my account, I mean, I wouldn't mind it. But yeah. Goenji or Fubuki? Most of you probably won't understand this question, but it's actually from an anime called Inazuma 11. I can actually show you, I think. Goenji and Fubuki. If I go to the pictures real quick, these are pretty much Goenji and Fubuki. Oh, let's not go there. Yeah, It's from an anime called Inazuma 11. Neither are really my favorite character, but if I had to choose, I'd probably choose Fubuki. That's the snow one. Really good. Really good anime, by the way. I really suggested watching it. Anyway, those are the questions from Extreme Dash, so thank you very much. Next question by Frosty. 3 questions. What motivated you to start playing Geometry Dash, and did you ever think you'd make it this far? My first well, I got to Geometry Dash back in, I think is what you call high school or middle school, I don't know. I got it requested by a friend of mine to play it on my phone, so I played the light version and then got onto the real Geometry Dash. My old name was used to be Extreme Wessel 30. I know, really cringe, but what motivated me was definitely once I got 10,000 stars. I got really motivated to play, and then fast forward, I got 73k. 73k stars, and I ended up confessing to hacking, and now I started all over again, and now I'm at this amount. So yeah, pretty much that. And no, I did not think I'd make it this far, and I definitely did not think I would meet the amount of friends I have right now. I mean, star grinding is my main thing, so I always hang out in like the Star Grinders Discord server. I think you can see right here. I won't click on it because that's leaking and I don't really want to do that, but you can pretty much see it up here. But yeah, definitely what motivated me was definitely my friends and the good times that I've had and the good things that you can achieve within this game. 2, outside of GD, do you have any other games and interests that you like to take up? I mean, I've played a couple of games, or other games, I should say. I've played Plants vs. Zombies, I've played Minecraft, I've played all the type of stuff, and but not really any other games I'd like to pick up at this current moment. I mean, I'm really invested into Geometry Dash, and obviously my college and everything, but yeah, not really anything I'd like to take up. Not really anything new. Maybe in the future I may have something. Do you have any major goals inside or outside of GD that you want to hit? Well, I'll put it like this. Before the end of 2020, so it's currently the 5th of December. By the end of 2020, I definitely want 70k. I mean, that's really easy for 1 month, so don't worry, it will come soon. But my main goal, or another goal that's before the end of 2020, is definitely getting top 10 in yearly stars. I'm currently 11th placed, somewhere around the same as, let me look him up, Xoros. Xoros is pretty much at the same amount of yearly stars gained, although he's grinding way faster than me right now, but I don't mind. And there are a couple others in the top 10, but those are definitely the main ones I definitely want a top 10 in yearly stars, and this map or folder has levels that are 1 attemptable, so I'm definitely, when winter break starts, I'm definitely going to be using those. But major goal, I mean, for 2021, definitely 100k stars would definitely be ideal. I mean, it'd be such a cool achievement, and I guess you could call out 1,000 demons eventually, but maybe 2,000 as well. Who knows? But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you, Frosty. Now we get to this one. I already read this one. I've hearted every single one. To put everything in one answer, I don't eat pizza, if I'm honest. I've definitely tried pizza before, but I've never eaten pizza. I get why people like pizza, but I don't know, it's just not really for me, and I will never call myself your local pizza, unless I, like, I don't know, I move on to Italy, but who knows? Maybe. Anyway, next question is from PVZZZ, also known as Plants vs Zombies. Just kidding. What are your favorite demons, and what are your favorite non-demons? I have two favorite demons. One is definitely SFW. I really liked it. It's really fun, and yeah, definitely one of the hardest levels I've completed. And my favorite level of all time is I have to find it real quick. Load, thank you. Oh, I'm really bad at this. It's this one. Anastasia by Ryunomi. Great song, great gameplay, it looks awesome, it has a good LDM. This is, for me, the perfect level. It's really balanced as well, it's definitely an easy demon, so I highly suggest playing this level, because this level's awesome. But, my favorite non-demon, I don't think I have one. Probably maybe like High Life or something? I don't know. I really don't have a favorite non-demon. I guess I just don't focus on that. But thank you, PVZ. Next question by Region X. Congrats on 200 subs, thank you. My question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much does GD affect your life? I did the same question to AX7520 a while back too. I definitely say 10. Well, currently, obviously. I mean, it might change in the future. It probably changes in the future, but so far it has really impacted me. This is the game I've played the longest. I've played this game from like nearing the end of 2.0. I mean, I've played Minecraft probably for longer actually, but I don't play it anymore. But definitely a high number, I should say. I can't give an exact amount, of course, but anyway, thank you, Region X. Next question by SMB6. What is your favorite level? I've just talked about it. It's probably Anastasia. I don't really have a favorite non-demon, or I can't think of one currently, but I'll probably have one. What is the most difficult level you could beat with your current skill? Interesting question. I've never actually really like pushed myself. The only time I've actually tried to push myself was with Arcade Locked. That was before I reset. I really like that level, and I'll definitely complete that level someday. But other than that, I haven't really pushed myself. So I would probably say, knowing my skill level, I could probably beat ICDX at max, probably, or maybe even higher. I don't know, maybe Night Party. Definitely around that difficulty, because I don't know, I can't see myself beating anything up higher than the main or the legacy list. Even some levels on the legacy list I will just never complete, trust me. Maybe after 2.2, who knows. But thank you, MSB6. Next question is from Tained777. Why are you a goat? Interesting question. Obviously my name on GD is currently Your Local Santa, but my normal name would be Your Local Goat. Mainly because I once had, on the Stargrinders Discord server, my profile picture was an old dog of mine. I never really met him, but he died when I was the age of, I think, 3. I've never really met the dog, like, properly, but I heard it was a great dog, but I had that one as my profile picture because I didn't have anything else at the time, so I looked through my parents' PC and I was like, oh, why not this one? I really like that type of dog as well. I don't know the current breed out the top of my head, but yeah, and people mistook my profile picture for a goat, so I was gonna I don't know, and I don't know why you're a local. Why not? I don't know. There's not really a reason, I guess. And who or what do you love the most? my family, of course. Of course I love my family the most. They really support me throughout my whole life, and I couldn't wish for more, honestly. But thank you, Taint. Next question is by Michelle, or Matobia, as some of you may know. Number one, how do you decide if a player is suspicious before any serious evidence is available on the player? Yeah, this is mainly about GD again. Some of you, probably all of you, know that I'm quite fond of exposing players, mainly big star grinders. Really interesting question to answer, because I guess I don't have a way to be suspicious about someone without serious evidence. Obviously, there are times, or there are exceptions, like Pafais, or at one point even Zipa or Zipa. No offense, by the way, I still think he's legit, but sort of. But yeah, honestly, yeah, how do I? I mean, what I usually do is I just look through just their account, usually just see what's up, how they play, how they like progress throughout their whole thing, and then look if there are any inconsistencies or whatever the fuck. And after that, I go onto their account, or I ask them to go on their account, and then I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. Apart like from that, like Cool Dash, I don't know the secret technique or method he uses, obviously. Secret technique, woohoo. But I do not know that, so I can properly how should I say this? I can properly decide someone's legitimacy if I can go on their account. So that's like the proper way of me to fully know if they're a hacker or not, because obviously through a screen, yeah, of course I can say I'm legit, but look at me, I've grinded to like 73,000 stars and I ended up confessing. So it's really easy to believe people are legit, but it's also really easy to hack. Like, this is probably one of the only games that are really easy to hack on. Like, all you need to do is just download something and then you're done. But yeah, and you won't get like banned or anything. But yeah, I'll just look at what their account is up to. I just look at how they behave, and just before I decide anything, I just look at what they are and how they are, pretty much. And two, why goats pretty much refer to previous question by Taint. Iminguendo. When will Arcanine stop hacking? Who knows? Nobody knows. I don't think he even knows. Anyway, next question is by Tim the 55th. Why is your name Local Goat? I refer back to Taint's question. But thank you for asking anyway, Tim. Really appreciate it. Question by Sinks. What are your thoughts about 2.2, and do you think there is a way to stop hackers from hacking the game completely? Also, do you still hate Eevee? We'll get to that, but what are my thoughts about 2.2? Look, I think 2.2 is really complex, because the more the time goes on, the more stuff RobTop adds, the longer it takes for it to come out. So basically, I'll try using my hands. There's like a timeline. There's like the timeline, just picture one. This is like the release of 2.1. This is like in the middle, this is where we are, and this is the release of 2.2. So if you have like where we're currently at right here, and this is like the release of 2.2, all we're doing is this. We're getting closer, but he keeps adding stuff. How should I say this? Like, time goes on, but but so does the update. So it's like we keep going at this pace, and I don't think Raptor realizes that, but I, he's making this update far too big, and he continues to do so. I mean, I get the idea of like adding more and more and more and more, but stop doing that. Stop adding stuff. Like, just finish it. Don't add anything else. Focus on finishing it. Do not add stuff, because all what we're doing is, here we are. This is where we are, and this is the release of 2.2, and we keep going like this, and there's no end to it, pretty much. But anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts of 2.2. I mean, obviously I'm still like hyped about it. I'm more hyped about the leaderboard refresh or the fix Rob Topic's going to use, but we'll have to wait for that. And do you think there is a way to stop hackers from hacking the game completely? No, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. What I'm doing is, and Cool Dash and Pepper or Sings or whoever decides to expose hackers, all we're using is a water gun against a giant forest fire. And I think that's pretty much the same thing within all the gaming communities, you know? Even outside of GD, like Call of Duty or CSGO or any other type of game. Fortnite, people hack. There's nothing we can do about it, but all we can do is use our little water guns and spray out the smallest of fires. That being, for example, Leenda or whoever the fuck, you know? Like, pinpointing, that's what I'm pretty much doing. And I'm not like here trying to get up on my throne and say, hacking is bad, you should ban, get away from me. No, not necessarily. I mean, you can definitely see that the community, most of the community probably hacks in this game, because everyone does it so freely, but you also have to understand that it's barely impossible to stop hackers from hacking in this game. There's no point to it. But, yeah. And do you still hate Yeeee? I don't hate Yeeee, to be honest, but it's the worst out of the 7, and no. This is a Pokemon question, by the way, and there are 7 types of Eevees, and Eevee itself is, for me, the most uninspiring Pokemon out of the 7. So it's kind of like, I don't really like to see it. I mean, I don't have anything personal against it, but it's just the worst out of the 7. But thank you asking anyway, Sings. Thank you so much. Collectify. Oh, thank you. Thank you for congratulating me on 200 subs. Questions from Lazor. Favorite color? I mean, I don't really have one. Blue, I guess. Do you have a girlfriend? No, I do not. I do not have a girlfriend. I mean, judging from this, I don't think it looks like I have a girlfriend. Do you enjoy exposing hackers? I think at a point, I definitely was enjoying it. Especially when I was, like, mass uploading exposing videos. But, at this point, I'm truly doing it because hackers, especially like high star counted hackers like Leenda or anyone else for that matter, if I expose them, then my main message to them is to reset their stats and start over. I'm not like making these exposing videos to put them to shame or let people barrage on them. No, that's not my intention. I just want them to restart and get it over and done with. Next question. What would you like to achieve in GD in 2021? Like I said, 100,000 stars would be very cool, or, I mean, demon-wise, I don't know, maybe 2,000 demons, I don't know. And what are your tips for fast star grinding? I mean, fast, probably use other people for levels. Like, I have this folder right here, and all of these levels are probably one attemptable to like only one practice run, and then you can do it in one attempt. So that's probably it. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much for the laser. But I don't know, other tips. the best thing to have while star grinding is time and effort. Like motivation is near enough the most important thing to have, and then comes time and space and free time and everything, and then comes the levels that you want to play. So like if you want to play, if you want to start grind fast and you have the time, I would probably suggest playing old levels, or play demons that can further improve your skill in this game. That's pretty much it. But thank you for asking, Lazor. Licor, thank you so much for congratulating me. Martin too, as well. Thank you so much, and Cam Freerun, really, I truly appreciate it, definitely, and thank you. A decent player does have a question. How do you feel about the state of Geometry Dash? I'll answer this one first. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with it. I think this community is still like intact, and I don't think the community has been getting worse compared to like other years. But the game is definitely showing its decline, or at least the interest within it. That's probably mainly because of 2.2 taking very long. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it. There are still quite a few communities within one whole community. So yeah, I don't feel anything different from how I used to think of it like 3 years ago. What do you think are the most important issues within either the game itself or within the community? Within the game, probably, yeah, the update. It's taking like a long while, and I think all of our, well, I can say that our patience tank is fully down. There's nothing in it, but I don't know. I think honestly, I can go on for another year. I probably wouldn't care. Within the community, I don't know, people often talk about toxicity, and I mean, the main priority, or the main thing that I don't think this community can often understand is that cancel culture can definitely impact the view of this game. Such as the Grayson situation, the Noctifly situation, the Tasha Logs, etc. All of that does involve the community, and so that point I'm trying to make is that yes, the community is really good, but I also think the community is partially responsible for whatever happens to it. So just like Crazen, I mean, yes, he got exposed for certain stuff, but ultimately it's the community that reacts as to how Crazen on what Crazen did, and so you can definitely see, like, when stuff like the Crazen situation happens, you can definitely see how the community reacts and how they behave on certain situations. That's my point, basically. So I don't think there's entirely something wrong within the community. I think people do over exaggerate. For example, the community being very toxic. I mean, I don't see anything about it being toxic, but you might, but I don't. And yeah, who knows? But thank you so much for asking, a decent player. Thunderbolt X, if you were to be invaded by Germany, what would be your reaction? I mean, the first mind, I'm going to, like, not say something, like, offensive, but, my first reaction would probably be, like, oh, we're getting World War III, but, my first reaction would probably, like, hide together with my family, or get everyone as safe as possible. I don't know. I'm just not trying to say anything offensive right now, even though it is not really anything offensive to say, but who knows. Next up, Melon. But thank you for asking, Thunderbolt X. Appreciate it. Melon asks, or congratulates me first, and then asks, what's your favorite song in GD? I mean, yeah, I just talked about it in another question. Near the beginning. I don't know which question it was. I think it was like, well, yeah, this question. So go to the beginning and you'll eventually hear that I'll answer. But face reveal? Who knows? But thank you so much for asking. Fangod asks, how many hours do you have in Geometry Dash? Interesting. I shall look it up. Yay, desktop. My favorite Pokemon, by the way. Total, you may not be able to read it, but it says 6,456 hours. So you can definitely see that I've put a lot of time into this game. So yeah, pretty much 6,500 hours on this. But thanks so much for asking, thank God. Next question is from Retaligator. What do you think of mobile players? From a start grinding position, I think some of them are very talented, and I think some of them really like push themselves to do like better, but not just in the start grinding sense, but also like in extreme demon sense, like, or even a creating sense. Like you can see so many players like pushing themselves to play the hardest levels on mobile, and I've even heard how I don't know what this person is called, Braden Ball or something like that. You completed like Sunset Sandstorm and Black Blizzard or something, Black Blizzard Invisible, on mobile. So that's insane. So props for him. But star grinding wise, also people that push themselves and definitely creating wise, definitely. Although I can't really like picture any mobile creators out the top of my head, but maybe sometime soon. Judging the legitimacy of mobile players is also one of the hardest things to do in this game, from exposing wise, obviously, but judging the legitimacy of mobile players is one of the most annoying things. And when I try to like go on someone's account and I realize, oh, they're mobile, I get pissed off, and there are definitely some mobile star grinders that are legit, obviously, but there are also some that are suspicious as hell, and I can't do anything about it because they're on mobile, you know. If you get people like Puffeyes or Lino, what am I meant to do against that? Like, who knows? And what's your hardest? Probably Ado. Lightning, or thank you so much for asking, Retalicator. Is Lightning GD asks, pass me when? I'm currently at 69,000 and I think he recently got 80,000 stars, so I'll probably not pass him anytime soon. But who knows, maybe in the future. But thanks for asking, I suppose. Oil Panic asks me, when do you think 2.2 will release, and what are you most excited for? When do you think 2.2 will release? I mean, definitely not this year. That's definitely not happening. Next year, probably, or maybe. I mean, I'm trying to think of it clearly, but I think it will be like in the end of next year, like around this time, but next year. Like, I don't think next year there's much stuff going to happen. That's my suspicion. I don't think it'll be released anytime soon. And what am I most excited for? Definitely the leaderboard refresh or the leaderboard fix after the release of 2.2. But I'm definitely excited for all the other game mechanics, like challenger mode. I'm definitely excited for that, obviously, and all the new features I'm definitely excited about. But yeah, definitely. But thanks so much for asking, Oil Panic. Next question by Royale. Good gameplay and bad deco, or bad gameplay and good deco? I mean, this is a very opinionated question, and because I'm a star grinder, I think I'm gonna have to go with like good gameplay and bad deco. Whenever I'm playing GD, or grinding levels, I do not care about the decoration. I honestly don't, unless it blows my absolute mind. Then I'll probably care a little bit, but usually I do not care, because usually I say usually, but every now and then you get these levels where the deco has been paid the most attention to, but the gameplay is just awful and it's not being taken care of. It's not play tested or anything, or there's a secret way. And definitely good gameplay and bad deco, but I mean, both of the options are pretty bad, because if you have bad deco, then that can obstruct the gameplay. So I mean, who knows? Maybe. But thanks for asking, Real. Next up is a question by Arcanen. When will you stop hacking? Thanks so much for congratulating me on this achievement, Frame Power. Thank you so much. And the one as well. And Ophelio as well. Thank you so much. And the last question, I believe, is by Presta. Favorite candy? Are they even... I really don't eat any candy. I'm not really that big of a fan of candy. But if I had to choose one, probably like these. They're called Tum Tums, or I guess yeah, you probably know by the name as well. These are quite delicious. I really like these, especially around the times of Christmas and stuff. These get sold and they're actually really delicious. But yeah, not really a favorite candy. I'm not a candy type guy. I'm not a chocolate type guy. Like, sweets and sugar ain't fit with me well, so no. But thanks so much for asking anyway. And that concludes the Q&A. So I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, and maybe that will be the 70k. Ooh. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.